Darren, I suppose you walk away from that game wondering how we lost it.
Well, I do and I don't. You know, I've got my own explanation. I think first half we should have won the game in that half. Totally dominant. I thought we were outstanding first half. Fell asleep for one moment, and Baxter scored. You'd probably call it good play by them, but I think it's sloppy defending. And we came back into it. And the opportunities we had to go ahead, tie, first touch, John Taylor swung one wide with his left foot. So if you're not going to win the game, then don't lose it. And we did it too many times last season. We've done it again tonight, and I'm not happy about that. You know, I felt we should have won it. I felt we didn't get as much control in the second half, and that happens in games. And I said to them at half time, look, keep doing what you're doing, but if for whatever reason they get back in the game, keep your discipline and make sure you keep your shape and concentrate. You know, and we'll get chances. And the second goal's how we can have a free shot from the edge of the box is poor stuff.
When you take positives out of a game, I suppose, you know, you'd be more worried if we lost the game and there was no chances and the tempo wasn't there, but it was quite the opposite, wasn't it? I mean, the tempo was unbelievable today, especially the first 15-20 minutes, and the chances we had, as you said there, you know, had we created, you know, put away some of them, it'd be a different story.
Well, I think that's the key. I think the key in the last bit, you know, I think Connors is a penalty straight away, and he's had those one-on-one, and we were relentless, and I thought we played really well first half. Really well. They caused some problems from set pieces. That's their game really, set pieces and balls into the box. And I thought we played some really good football, and I was pleased, apart from obviously losing the goal. I was pleased with the response, and I felt we'd gone on and win the game. And really the two chances to tie in tails, we should have gone ahead, and we've lost a sloppy second goal. But we've got to get out of the habit of losing games that we should be winning, but at least get a draw out of them, because, you know, we all want to win every game we play, especially at home, but you take the point, you're on 7 out of 9 with 3 hard games gone, you've still got that momentum, and all of a sudden now we've lost the game, and really disappointed, and it's a habit we've got to get rid of.
How do you deal with the lads in the dressing room after a performance like this? Because as you say, it was a good performance, but obviously the result wasn't. So how do you deal with them in that respect?
I've just said we have to respond straight away. You know, good teams generally don't lose 2 games in a bounce. I felt that was an area we have to improve from last season. We need a response against Bradford. Asked them 1 or 2 questions, in particular about the second goal, without getting much of a reply. You know, and I just said, look, we have to cut out those things that we've lost the game to such an easy goal. We have to cut that out. It's not a magic bit of play that's beat us. It's a simple, well, it's basic, throw the ball in the box and get the second ball and have a shot, and that's how they've scored. And it's too easy to lose a game like that. Too easy for me to accept losing a game like that, you know, so we have to learn from it, and we have to learn quickly. But it's, you know, generally out of the 3 games we've played in the league, I've been more than happy. Obviously I'm disappointed with the results, but we've taken a lot of positives out of it. We look good on the attack, we look like we're going to score goals. We've had to mix and match centre-halves here and there. I'm not using an excuse, we've had too many injuries for my liking. That's something I need to look at. Again tonight, people are coming off with whatever. We're playing, ended up with Kane, left back, and you know, so that's something I need to look at, because it's important that my key players stay on the pitch, and obviously my 3 centre-halves, I could call them Boswick, Gabby and Baldwin, have been injured already. But Christian's come in, Christian Burgess, young Ricardo did fine, tired, Sean scored and did okay, did fine. Christian came on, and you know, it's hard for him. The boys had a session at Middlesbrough this morning, it happened very quickly. It's going to be a good signing for us.
Yeah, we'll talk about Burgess in a little while. I mean, you mentioned Santos there. I thought he played fantastically. And Brisley as well had a good game. But I suppose it doesn't help, you know, when you're having to change your centre halves all the time. You hold back 4, and as you said today, injuries as well today. What are the injuries there? I mean, Cosley.
Well, he just felt something with his hip, groin. I don't know what it is. We'll assess him.
Santos.
He's taken a bad kick. It was a great tackle.
Yeah, wasn't it just?
You know, and he's taken a kick there.
Tails as well.
He's had 3 injections to play the game. Tails. You know, he's a man. I've done him really well to get. Problem with John is he's got this problem with his knee, and he's having injections. He's brilliant first half, then he stiffens up at half time. You know, so we'll have to assess that. So there's 1 or 2 we have to assess. But no, listen, a lot of positives. I'm still really positive after tonight. We're disappointed with the result because we felt it's a game we shouldn't have lost. But we'll learn from it quick. You know, and I've said patience is a word we'll have to use many times this season, and we will again. But it's important we get a response, both in performance, and if we play like we did first half, we'll be absolutely fine this season.
finally on the injury front, you mentioned there that you know it's something you got to look into. I mean, how can you change players getting injured? I mean,
well, there's a whole. I mean, it depends what sort of injuries they are. If they're impact injuries, that's commonplace in football. There's nothing you can do. If there's muscle injuries, then there's whether you're overtraining or undertraining, I don't know. We'll have to have a look at it. But we've been unlucky, I think. You know, Gabby's never had a hamstring in his life. Bozzy's just felt his calf a little bit. It's not a serious one. Baldwin's obviously got injured in the Rochdale game, so we've been slightly unlucky. But we'll have a good look at them. We'll go again. We'll be ready for Saturday. It'll be a tough game at Bradford. But as long as we learn quickly that it's really important in football that if you're not going to win a game, make sure you don't lose it. And tonight was another example of that.